Hot in. Hot in. So hot in her. That's all I know. How's it go after that? It's getting hot in her. So take off all your clothes. I'm getting so hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off. I wear a band-aid on my face because my brother's in jail. I'm getting so hot. We all go to see his brother in jail. What's your problem, fatty? Got the dog barking at me. What's up, everyone? How are you? Here's a video from Disorderly Product News. This is a video I covered back in the day, which thank goodness gracious that Disorderly Product News, the guy who talks like a game show host, what we have here is, hey, cop who violates rights. Yes. That's how he talks. Anyway, subscribe to Disorderly Product News. He's doing good work. And this video is about this Baltimore cop. Wait till you see. You've seen this before, but wait till you see what he did. And Disorderly Products input is super. Here we go. Oh, by the way, Dale D'Antoni's here with me. Dale D'Antoni.
Dale D'Antoni.
Dale D'Antoni's here with me.
Was in the house. New Year's Eve, I'm getting drunk off my tail.
All right. Me and Dale D'Antoni are going to cover this video. Here we go.
Pass me the Kahlua.
Once you mind your business, you need to stop that man sitting on the ground. 30. Sitting on the ground. You got him?
All right. Cops have a guy in handcuffs. They got him sitting on a wet curb like an animal. This is something cops do to gain authority from you. Right, Dale D'Antoni?
That's right. That's right there on.
You got him? Yeah. I'm not running nowhere. Sir, get off me, sir. Sir, get off me. Get the off me. That man who just played judge and jury over a gentleman's freedom of speech, his right, his constitutionally protected activity, one that he took a oath to swear and uphold.
Look at this cop, Jesse. Sergeant Ethan Newberg. This guy walks by, says, why you got that guy sitting on the ground? It's wet. Then he runs and tackles him. He throws him off. And then another cop tackles him.
And he's getting paid handsomely because that is Sergeant Ethan Newberg. That man was the highest paid public employee in the city of Baltimore, Baltimore City, in 2019 fiscal year.
He made $260,000 in 2019, more than the chief of police and the mayor of Baltimore. This guy who just went and tackled this guy because he said something he didn't like. Highest paid employee, city employee in all of Baltimore. $260,000. He made $152,000 in OT and $107,000 base pay.
That's from June 30th to July 1st. The highest paid in 2019. In 2018, he was the second highest paid. He's a sergeant. He got paid more than the mayor, more than the police chief. He made $107,000 in his base salary, $152,000 in $153,000 in overtime. They're just robbing us in overtime. And they know it. They know it. You're getting paid time and a half, double and a half. Just these ridiculous things that the cities are making deals with these fraternal order police organizations, these police unions in these cities, and they're just getting taken advantage of. I don't know. The people in the city that and that.
What do you think about the way this guy talks?
I don't like it.
I don't like it not one bit.
Why?
While you're sitting there counting those police officers' pockets, he should be out fighting for justice on his goddamn own.
Nobody's shrewd in business. They can come to a collective bargaining agreement, some kind of agreement, the union agreement with the city that doesn't have these police officers making this ridiculous amount of money. They are not a revenue generating.
In the last 3 years, he made over $500,000.
It doesn't matter how much money he made. He's protecting citizens.
Business. They protect the rights of the ones that do generate revenue. And then they turn around and arrest us. Anyways, let's watch more.
Now harassed. Harassed?
That cop was shocked that someone said they were harassing him.
Why don't you mind your business?
You need to stop that man sitting on the ground, man.
30.
Sitting on the ground.
You got him? You got him?
Yeah. I'm not running nowhere. Sir, get off me, sir. Sir, don't grab. Sir, get off me. Get the off me. Hey, look at it.
You didn't know in Ashton.
So what did he stop him for? What did he run and tackle him for?
For not minding his goddamn business.
I'm suing y'all, yo. I'm suing y'all, yo. I'm suing. Record ground. Stay on the ground now. Man, you got on the ground. Yo, what the Stay on the ground.
Now they left the other guy they had on the ground, and they're yelling at him from like 30 feet away to stay on the ground. I wish he would have just left. What do you think, sir?
Your knee off.
You're not better than Ashton.
Bro. Yo, get on the ground. Hey, let me on my ground. Call my wife. Sit down.
Sit down. Put your hand behind your back.
Sir, I can't.
Put your hand behind your back. There you go. He's putting it
I
back.
can't do nothing, yo. Don't y'all beat me up. I'm suing
Put your
y'all.
hand behind your back.
All right, get off my neck.
Sir, resisting. Put your hand behind your back.
Don't flip over here. You're jacked up, bro.
Again, what was the crime?
Not minding his goddamn business.
Yo,
There you go.
hey, you see this? You see this? Y'all crazy, man.
Just need another unit or two.
Y'all can't. What is you texting me for?
We need another unit or two. This guy decided that it came out of the oven, bro.
Didn't do nothing to you.
Jesse just grabbed the hot pan.
The freedom of speech. Y'all, it's violating my amendments, yo. Y'all got me up. Y'all don't know who you yo. I swear y'all don't. I'm suing.
Sorry, dude.
And a 10-14.
They can't lock me up, Lip. I didn't do nothing. Sir, listen. I asked you. Sir, listen to me, sir.
10-14, boss.
Yo, get off of me, my
I didn't hear you.
nigga.
Tell me, go ahead. You're allowed to say that, man. It's not me.
Get the off of me, my like that don't even make no sense.
Hey, my man.
Y'all got me with a
Hey, my man. My man.
I didn't do nothing.
Hold on. You got anything on you? Got anything on you?
Yo, sit tight. No, yo, sit tight.
Sit tight, man. Sit tight. I need to.
White people just
Sit tight.
I'm not with that, yo. Like, yo.
This black cop or whatever he is shows up and he right away goes, "See how these white people do us?"
Well, maybe if he was at a basketball court or at a Foot Locker or wherever they're supposed those people play at, instead of interrupting with an officer's business, he wouldn't be on the ground. Take his black ass to jail. Take him to jail. Haul him off. Haul him off. Take him where he belongs. With his Uncle Jerome. Well, you're sitting on the ground, boy. Get on the ground.
The whole point was that they had another guy on the ground, sitting on the ground on the wet ground. Now they want him to sit on the ground, and he ain't having it. And I'm glad he ain't having it. Throw punch. You see the throw punch? Cop just throw punched him.
You gotta get him under control somehow. Let's go.
Relax.
I ain't even do nothing, man. Be quiet.
Stand over here. Stand over there. Stand over there. That's the song right there. Stand over there.
You gotta tell me when you're gonna say something. If it's not what, it's what?
If it ain't chains, it's cuffs.
Oh my god.
Stand over there. I'm listening.
I'm walking out there to the press I asked him, I said, why they got the man on the ground with the 35? He came in, charged me. Why? Y'all on the ground, why you tracking me? He's under arrest, yes. For what?
He is under arrest. Yes. What do you think he's under arrest for?
Not minding his goddamn business.
All right, watch.
For what? When am I under arrest? Just go to jail, take your charge like a man. For what?
Take your charge like a man. I'm going to give you a false charge. I'm going to make up a charge. And you need to take it like a man.
Take it like a man. I don't care. You're going to jail.
A fake charge.
Uncle Jerome's
Take your
waiting.
charge. What am I going to jail for? Because you don't know how to act. I don't know how to act.
He's going to jail because he don't know how to act.
And that officer's well within
This
his
guy-
rights to take him to jail because he doesn't know how to act.
This cop would have made a great slave owner.
Hey, search him. He hasn't been searched. And that guy came over here and started interfering. I got you.
Interfering.
That's interference. I call it interference.
Because he said, why do you have a man sitting on the wet ground?
It has nothing to do with you, man. Mind your business. It has nothing to do with you.
So another person, it is our business, pig. Everything you do is our business. Every penny you make is our business. Everyone that walks by and watches you is their business. We pay you, pig, not the other way around. Holy F, does that piss me off. Mind your own business. What you do is our business. Period. Excuse me?
You sound a tad bit sovereign over there.
What does that mean?
You know what you are.
Looking for number 1 male stealing a mountain bike from the complainant.
Go to bed. Be quiet.
So we can just,
I ain't got no warrant.
What's your name? You live around here?
He's trying to say I was Robert. Don't ever interfere with. What did you say? I didn't hear you. Just relax. Just
So this other cop who's halfway sane tells this guy to calm the hell down. Right? Now watch what he says.
leave my scene. Go. Leave. Then don't you ever tell me how to do my job.
Leave my... You're telling me to relax? You need to leave my scene and don't ever tell me how to do my job. He milks the citizens for over $250,000 a year. And this is what he's doing.
Why are we going to let that boy go?
That's what happens to good cops.
Why are we going to let that boy go? Why?
Stop it.
Why?
The city of Baltimore has nobody to blame but themselves for a Sergeant Newberry and other officers like him, sergeants and lieutenants, because 17 out of the 24 in 2019 fiscal year were police officers. The highest paid people in Baltimore were police officers, a city that is the laughingstock of the nation as far as police departments, right? They have one of the worst. They're running against Chicago for the most corrupt, worst. They're both under a federal consent decree. Baltimore for Fifth and or Sixth and Fourth Amendment violations, and so where else in the private sector could you do a terrible job and make more money than your boss, or at least that department get paid more than everybody else in the city, and it's a laughing stock of the nation, let alone the city. And so this guy tries to quiet him down. Excuse me, Sarge, you know, get off my scene. How dare you tell me what to do? Yeah, he thinks he's the king. Of course, he's making more than the mayor. He thinks he's the king. In 2018, he was the second highest paid city employee. So he's been making a lot of money for a long, long time. So he thinks he's entitled to everything. Listen, just like fame is a drug, power is a drug. And this guy is hyped up on it. You know, he's speedballing off power. Right? The guy walks by
Yes.
and says something. That's a freedom of speech. Listen, the Constitution was not made for the government to restrain the people. It was put in place for the people to restrain the government. If the government is scared of the people, that's liberty. But when the people are scared of the government, that's tyranny. And
Yeah.
the definition of
Dale D'Antoni?
Who is this guy talking? He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Tyranny. You can define tyranny by saying things that the government is allowed to do that the people aren't. One more thing before I show you the second body footage. He was suspended in June without pay. The fiscal year goes from the end of June to the beginning of July.
He got suspended without pay and was still the highest paid city employee. And for you to get suspended without pay as a cop, you pretty much have to kill a kitten with a garbage disposal or something.
He didn't even make it all the way through the fiscal year and still was the highest paid city employee.
All right, this is the second body cam. You can go to Disorderly Product News and watch the rest of it for yourself. Also, subscribe to Disorderly Product News. Also, go to megajustice.com for all your legal needs. Megajustice.com. Go to my soft hitting t-shirt store. Also, go to my Etsy store. Also, join if you want to support a brother financially. If you don't, I understand. So don't call this e-begging. Every YouTuber does e-begging, so to speak. The dude, the People's Patriot guy who hated Ian and was scared to debate me and try to call us all frauditors. He said he's gonna be somewhere in for Ian's trial soon, the 13th maybe of January. I don't know if I can make it all the way down there, but go ask the People's Patriot why he's scared to debate the great John Felix. Dale D'Antoni, any final thoughts? Dale D'Antoni. How about you, Jesse? Any final thoughts?
Well, that boy should have went to jail. Next time an officer's conducting his own business, you mind your goddamn business. No one asked you. Go where you're going. Go to McDonald's. That's all you got money for in the first place. Mind your goddamn business. Shouldn't you be swiping an EBT card somewhere?
Okay, everyone. Thanks. And thank you to Dale D'Antoni. And thanks, everyone, for watching. And bye. Peace. Tranquility. Bye.